Yeah, what it do? Welcome back to the Not for Nothing podcast, episode 18. I
Oh
am,
shit.
yeah, it's Dame, aka the Devil's Advocate, alongside Agnes,
Agnes,
aka
aka
E. We're back in the building. How you been? What you been up to?
I've been.
You been?
I
You
went to
say
the
that every
beach
week.
on
Say that every week. I've been.
I know, I've been.
All
I
right,
mean, shit, I'm living life. I mean, I'm living.
heard that. I heard that. Get
Juneteenth
into some
was off.
shenanigans out there, twinkling your toes in the sand.
Oh my god, I had such a blast. We were there in that bitch mad early. We actually went to um this beach called Paso Grill, but we couldn't find the area where you can rent the tents and the chairs.
Mhm.
So we were like, screw it. We went to Treasure Island instead, and we just chilled there all day. It was cool. A time was had for sure.
It looked like a time was had for
Yeah.
sure.
What'd you do?
Um, Pouring up right now, the boy got the Hibiki in the building.
Ay,
Um,
salud.
this weekend I didn't really do much. Chill mode, chill mode. Oh I'm tripping. I have family here. I have family from out of town, so really just kicked it at my mom's house. We were playing cards, playing spades and shit like that, hanging out. But that was really
Like with your cousins?
it. Yeah.
That's so dope. I love chilling with my cousins. When I get together with my cousins, it's a whole vibe. I like distant siblings. Like they're so chill.
We're it's a little different in this side of the family because we're spread out. I was the only child on this side of the family till I was 18. My maybe 15. But
Okay.
then that the cousin that was born when I was around 15, she lives in Sweden. My
Oh
next
wow.
cousin was born when I was 18 here in America. And then the next cousin after that was born in Japan. So
So they were your little cousins. You didn't have one that was like close to
not
you.
not on this side of the family. I'm on the other side of the
Technically that's how it is with me. With my dad's side of the family, we're the oldest cousins. Me and my siblings are the older ones. And then on my mom's side, we're the younger ones. I don't know if that's how it is for you, but it's for me on
family.
my dad's side, we're the older ones.
It's the opposite. I'm the oldest on my mom's side, and on my
Uh,
dad's side, I'm in the last generation, younger one.
because your mom is probably the oldest sibling in her family, right? Or one of the oldest.
Only by 11 months, but it's just they didn't. My mom's side of the family's small. They all have one child. That was it.
Oh,
Yeah, my
damn.
dad's side of the family is massive.
That's
Yeah,
funny because you had one child.
yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
Wow. That's
So,
cool.
all right, let's get things started. I found a little game. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't know.
Oh my
It's
god.
so you're gonna have it's gonna give you symbols, maybe pictures or words, and you have to put together the phrase that it's saying.
Okay.
All right,
Let's try.
game time. Let's see how this goes, and I'll try and pause it to give you some time to come up with it. There we go. I should have got the
Is that the middleman?
huh? You're
The
close.
middleman?
What about it? What's happening to the middleman?
It's
What do
getting
you?
cut.
Okay,
Getting cut out. Okay, hold on.
so you got it. You just got to put it together.
Cut out the
What is,
middleman?
there you go.
Okay, period.
All right, let's see. Let's get to the next one here.
That's it?
That's it.
I gotta figure out the phrase?
Yeah.
What the
What do
fuck
you
is
see?
this? Noon
Word.
good.
All right. One comes before the other.
Afternoon good night. Bro, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
What are the words you see there?
Noon and good.
Okay. So one comes after the other. It
Good
helps if you
afternoon.
exactly. There we go.
Okay.
You getting it? You warming up? You
Okay.
figuring it
Okay.
out?
Okay. The fuck did I say? Too
Good.
close for comfort.
Okay. All right. You must have seen this one before, huh?
No, that was easy.
It was easy. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Think twice.
Oh,
Hey.
you got to
Don't
figure
sleep
it
on your
out now.
girl.
All right. All right. All right. See what's the next one here. It's a long one.
A long one?
Let's see. Mm, Geez,
What the
they
hell's
gave
happening?
extra time to figure out this one. Shit. There we go. No, no, nothing.
Getting on track.
Almost.
Getting on top of track.
You were close. You're missing one word. The first answer you had you were correct, but missing one word. So
So it's
what
not
is
getting on track.
almost?
Not getting on top of track.
No. So what do you notice about the word getting?
Getting back on track.
Hey, there we go.
This is fun.
Yeah, that was it. I should have had more. I thought it was going to take a little longer. Thought it was going to
Damn,
take a
that's how you
little
feel.
longer. You was like bang, bang, bang. I'll have some more for you next week.
I like that one. I'm on the
That's
zone.
fun. Yeah, I like those too. So I was watching this podcast and this conversation came up and I thought it was interesting. Is a work wife or a work husband permissible? Like, is it okay to have? Would you
Yes,
allow your
no
husband to have a
question.
work wife?
I feel like it's very healthy for everyone to have a work husband or a work wife. You know why? Because you spend a lot of time at work with this person. And I mean, as long as you're not being disrespectful and it's not, taken out of context, if it's just like a friendly thing, a playful thing, and somebody that you're super cool with, and that just so happen to be your work husband or your work wife, I think it's dope. I've always had a work husband. Oh, right now, no lie, I can't even make this shit up. So I work with a bunch of guys, right? And for a
Uh,
minute, I was like, it was me and another girl that were the only girls in the, and we got divided into separate teams. So all the guys on my team became my work husband. So all of the guys are my work husband. So I have them number. I swear to God, they're gonna watch
wait,
this. I
yo,
promise you, I'm not making this up.
you got some
I
polygamy shit going on at work?
I have them numbered, so they all go by number. I have my number one, number two, number three, number four, like, and sometimes they refer to themselves as number, like as their numbers. I have lucky number
That
7.
is
Like,
fucking crazy.
I swear to God, they are my work husbands. But, yeah,
Yeah,
and it's about 15 of them.
wait, what?
Dead ass. You don't believe me? I can make a phone call right now.
No, I believe you. No phone calls. Don't worry about
I could call one of my work husbands that could tell
it's
you
all
because
right.
there's
It's all
one
right.
that's working his way up. He wants to be number one. So
Listen, I don't even know. I think we just stumbled into something other than I wasn't ready for this. Motherfucker said 15.
yeah,
And
all of them,
I'm
all the
over
guys
here.
in my department are my work husbands. Yeah, I call dibs on all of them.
I haven't. It's been a while since I've worked in an office atmosphere, but when I did, I did. Funny story. So,
Uh-uh.
wait, before we get there, so let me ask you this. All right, so you think it's permissible? There's nothing wrong with
Yeah, I don't
having a
think.
work husband or work wife. I agree with you. Is it okay for them to spend time together outside of work?
It depends. If you're going out like on a Friday, happy hours, and it's a bunch of you guys going together, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't.
But
That's
if
not.
it's a one-on-one,
Yeah, they're gonna go have lunch together.
uh, that don't bother me. I've been to lunch with my work husbands. That doesn't bother me.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see that. I wouldn't mind if Omar had a work wife. Like, don't die on me.
I just.
Um,
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think once it crosses the work boundaries, then it kind of becomes something
no,
else.
because if you're going on lunch, it's a lunch break from your job. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not talking about a lunch. A lunch. I'm talking about outside of work. I'm not talking about you going on a
Listen,
lunch or work lunch.
your work husband or your work wife is somebody that you not cool with, unless you're crushing on this person or they're crushing on you, and then that's a different story. But if it's somebody that you just mad cool with, we've had this conversation. We get cool with people that we work with outside of work. We make friends with a lot of these people, and talk outside of work. I'm okay if y'all chill outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all friends at this point. But if one of them has a crush on the other person, then and the other person is aware of it and they still entertaining that shit, nah. I mean, there's boundaries. We
But
got we got to set some boundaries.
that's a lot of ifs that you may not know about. I mean, how do you know?
You don't. I had a work husband that was feeling me OD,
Yeah,
and I didn't peep game until later on,
you gotta peep
years,
that. You gotta
and
peep.
I did, and unfortunately, we're not cool like that anymore because I had and that was somebody I was not cool with, and I met his parents. You know what I'm saying? And we chilled outside of work. He was somebody I was not cool with.
See that, but that's what I think. I think that's too much. I think that crosses that. That's more than because when we're talking
Only
about a.
because he's labeled as a work husband, but if he was just my coworker, it would be okay.
But that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, when we're talking about a work husband, work wife, that keeps it in. When you put that work situation on it, that creates that boundary. Now, when you start doing shit outside of work, that's we in a different field.
I don't know. I don't know. It all depends. It's the same as having a guy girl relationship. Like it's the same thing. It depends. It all depends. You're gonna have somebody that is a genuine friendship, and there's gonna be friendships where someone has ulterior motives because they low key have a crush on you, and you just don't know about it. Like it's always gonna be that scenario when you put a guy and a girl together. Period.
I had a in my last office job, I had like a work wife situation throughout training,
Did
and
you
then
have a crush on this girl, or did she have
no
a
no
crush
no
on you?
no 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 no. She was in a relationship. She had mad kids, but we was just cool. Like we relied
Okay.
on each other heavily throughout training. Once we
Okay.
made it to the floor, we actually ended up on the same team, but uh, we didn't sit that close together. So kind of like was just some what's up, hey shit. But I did kind of have. I don't want to say a crush because it wasn't like that, but I had a little thing for another one of the coworkers on my team. Now, this wasn't a secret. It wasn't like everyone knew it, including my ex who I was with at the time.
Oh.
She knew all about it and everything. They met, but it got to the point where, and you know
I
who I'm
don't like
talking
this.
about. So I sold health insurance. So the building is a secure building because we're dealing with HIPAA and people's personal information and shit
Mhm.
like that. And so no one without a badge is supposed to be able to access this floor. And somehow, um, on it was what was it? It was Veterans Day, and I'm a veteran. So my ex walks to my desk with 50 cupcakes and a trail of like 10 kids behind her. She had her kids who are black. She had her nieces who are Puerto Rican. She had some kids from the neighborhood that were white, and they all trailed. Somehow she got in the building on the floor and made it all the way to my desk to bring me these Veterans Day cupcakes. But really, what she was doing was checking out.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Dead ass.
She did all that just to be like, bitch, I see you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep,
That's kind of
sure
epic
should.
though.
Yo, the whole and my whole team was like, everyone was looking at me laughing because they already knew what time she was on from when she walked in there, but no one could figure out how she got in. Like she talked her
If
way
it's
into
who I
the.
think,
No,
if
you
I think,
know.
okay, then yes, charming, very.
Walked right in there. I was dumbfounded
Yeah,
with
just a
50
smile,
cupcakes. I was like,
as
what?
she should.
But check it out. So the person who I had, crush is not the right word because we
You
were
were
cool. She was,
attracted. You were attracted to her.
and that's it. But we were really cool. She ended up making our wedding cake.
Yo, that's crazy.
Can't make this shit up. Swear to God.
Wow, that's wild. So
Yeah.
then I met her too. Then was
Yeah.
she there?
Just at the very beginning, just to drop it off. She had another delivery.
That's crazy. That's crazy work. So are you? So you opposed to a work
No, no,
husband, a
no,
work wife?
no. I'm not opposed to it, but I do think,
There should be some boundaries.
yeah, for sure.
I guess. I guess you're right.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm with it though. Bring all the work husbands.
yeah. That's we gonna have to circle back to this because 15 is that's crazy.
Yeah, I think
We're
it's
in a different.
15, 16. I have to redo my list because some moved to the bottom and some moved
So,
up.
all right, let me ask you then, because this to have so many. What do you like? What does a work husband mean to you?
Somebody that y'all just look out for each other a lot.
Mm.
So being that I was the only girl, they all like had my back. And then not only did they all have my back, but I also like I don't I'm very like motherly wife material to them. Like it's more I don't know how to explain it. You in my position, you have to have thick skin. So, I'm sometimes I can get a little bit stern and so
Yeah, so
they sometimes
that sounds
jokingly they'll be
more.
like, oh, what
It
like the
sounds more
Latina
like
wife or like the mom. Okay, mom, yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
It
It
sounds like
depends on
more
it's
mother
just
hen type shit than it
but it
does.
but yeah, but they still,
Because like a work wife or work husband, like you bringing each other like lunch, you leftovers from home,
yeah,
like here,
we
try
all
this.
do. Yeah, we all do.
Like might go to the snack room at a cafeteria together to have lunch, or what I mean. It's more than just.
Yeah, we have a snack cart, and sometimes if I can't get to my snack cart, they got my back, and if they can, I got their back. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really we. It depends how busy we are. We either eat our desk, or I have
How do
my
you
group of
manage
friends that I.
15 of that? That's insane.
I mean, we all work together. We're all in the same like area, so yeah. And they all like they all got my back. Like I love all of them. And all my dogs, and they're all just different ages, different ethnicities. Like it just doesn't matter. Uh, yeah,
Huh. All right,
I look out for them too, and I'm very overprotective with them too. You know what I'm saying? So
interesting. I have no idea where to go with this. I was never anticipating you to say something like
I could call lucky number 7 right now because he's been on me about this list. So that's why I was like, I can call somebody,
that.
but he's on me about rewriting this list like every day.
Yeah.
That ass. I love my
I,
guys.
all right. Well, speaking of the male female relationship situation,
Yeah.
got this little.
I do you have a video or a post that you can put up real quick? I saw this. Um you know how I feel about like hygiene, and my homegirl sends me this shit, and I'm like, there's no damn fucking way. Like, who thought about this? So if you apply a male's underarm sweat to a female's lips, it's supposed to like help relax them and like um I don't know what the hell. So I was like, this shit cannot be real.
It
It
says
can't be real.
boost the mood, help regulate menstrual cycle.
Listen to this. I'm gonna read you something. And so I looked this up and I said, is this true? And it says, yes. This is based on a well-known peer-reviewed scientific study.
Mhm.
Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania and the Monell Chemical Senses Center conducted an experiment. I want to know who came up with this fucking idea, but okay. Um, in which they applied extracts of male underarm sweat directly to the upper lip under the nose of female participants. The mechanism, it's to relax. The relaxation is believed to be triggered by andros stud. I don't know how to say that word. We'll come back to that. A compound.
Androstatadine,
Yes.
statadinone.
Yeah. That word. A compound found in human male secretions. Oh Lord. And then beyond the mood, the exposure directly affected the woman's endocrine systems, altering the pulsing of luteinizing hormone, which regulates the menstrual cycle. So this is true. So this is true. I want to
Yeah,
know who was like, let me try that. Let me get some of your sweat and put it on my lip.
that's probably not how it started because there's been a ongoing conversation about human pheromones and like a man's odor and it has supposedly it has an effect on women. They make
Same with women's
men's
pheromones, the same.
they go as far as to make men's cologne that have synthetic pheromones in them that are supposed to attract women. But you read that study. That the same study was done at UC Berkeley. They found that same chemical in male sweat boosts levels of hormone cortisol in women who sniff it. So the findings suggest that
Bruh, you know,
androstatadinone may have human pheromones causing both behavioral and hormonal changes in women.
I feel like somebody was high and just decided to sniff or taste or look at sweat and just felt really good after doing that, and then said, you know what, something about this made me feel really good. We should research this and see if there's, because why else would anybody just randomly think to test that?
To test if
How
the
did that happen?
I think they were testing the theory of the pheromones in it to see if it worked. And
By
you have
putting
to,
sweat on your lip.
yeah. So it's right
Fuck
under your
out of
nose
here.
for you to smell
No,
it.
that's just nah. Okay, put it under your nose. Well, why I gotta put it on my upper lip for? I can smell it just fine. I don't need to put the sweat on my up. Like that shit is so disgusting. Like
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty disgusting. I don't know if I'm taking part in a study that's putting
I,
someone else's sweat on my lip, but
I mean, to be fair, sweat is considered odorless, right? That's what they say. That sweat is considered odorless, but
right.
most of the time when people sweat, they stink. And
But
I'm good with,
it's the after effect of the sweat. It's not the
oh,
sweat
bro, I'm
itself.
not putting nobody's fucking sweat on my upper lips to relax me or like regulate my menstrual. I'd rather take birth control pills. Thank you very much. Bro,
Wow.
I'd rather eat dirt than put somebody's sweat on my upper lip.
Oh, come on. You don't think that's a little far?
Your sweat on my lips.
I mean, like you said, it's odorless. It's very little. It's just a drop.
I mean, you
Rub,
gotta be my
rub it in.
man, and I gotta be mad like
I don't think
into
you
you and you
putting.
smell great, but I'm not putting somebody's fucking nasty sweat on my upper lip just to relax.
I mean, I don't think people are going to randos and be like, "Yo, give me some of that." I'm just saying, it's likely going to be of your man or whoever.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're right. You,
You
you
be
you are
that
right.
stupid.
You're right. I expect too much of the human race. Not bad.
Yo, I'm stressing right now. Let me get some of that sweat. Yo, get out of here with that. Yeah, that's true. I guess I even heard that some lipstick, some makeup brands use women placenta to make lipsticks.
Hmm.
So the
That's
question
going
there
too far.
is,
That's going too far.
why are you keeping a placenta around? And why are you shipping a placenta to like how is this happening? Who thought about that?
Women probably are donating.
To make makeup. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I would
there's
much
so much
rather
shit that just be
someone's sweat on my
beyond.
lip than someone's fucking placenta. I'll tell you that much.
Right? It's just it be too much shit that has to do with the human body that people just like to consume. Like Manny Pacquiao, he used to drink his own urine when he was
Oh,
training.
many people. That's a cultural thing. There's many cultures that do that today. Many cultures.
I'm good on that. You know, I will say that in my country, when somebody is very sick as a child, you're supposed to wash their head with urine. It's, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute, but back in the days, that was like pretty common to wash your baby's hair or your child's hair with human urine. You know what? I gotta look that up.
I don't
Why?
even know how.
Why?
I don't even know how you facilitate that. Like,
I mean, if you're drinking it, it's supposed to be good for you. Why not wash your hair with it? I'd rather wash my hair with it than drink that shit. Drink my own piss? The fuck out of here. Like, who doesn't? Like, what's happening? I can't. I
Yeah,
cannot.
I don't think I'm doing either.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. None of it. I
I'll
gotta
take the
figure out what
I'll take the sweaty lip. No, I'm all right.
I can't.
I gotta draw the line somewhere. The line gotta get drawn somewhere.
Yeah. We
Placentas.
just we should. But there is.
Uh,
I gotta figure out what makeup company is the ones that use placenta, unless it's a lot of them. But yeah, I heard that. I heard that shit. It's crazy. I don't know. You know what the placenta is, right? You know that's like what comes out after the baby is born,
yeah.
like along with the rest of the umbilical. I just can't.
I was
Why are you
traumatized by my
saving that? Why are we saving that?
placenta. Oh,
Why?
because
You saw it
there's
come
a
out?
lot of valuable. Yeah. So, if my son's mother and her family, they got like twins run heavy. Like you know how normally families that have twins they skip generations.
Yes.
In her family, they have twins that have twins.
Oh
Like
wow.
they got twins heavy. So when first early doctor's appointments, they thought he might have twins because his heartbeat was like crazy. They thought it might have been two. Obviously, he wasn't a twin. But again, I'm mad young. I wasn't prepared. They didn't prepare me for the afterbirth, as they call it. So he comes out and they throwing him on me all messy. I'm like, isn't somebody supposed to clean
Oh
him
my
up?
god.
I'm bugging out because
Oh my god.
and then she's still pushing and they still over there delivering. And I'm like, I'm thinking another baby's about to come out there. And then I see the sack. I'm like, "Bleh."
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I was
Oh my
traumatized.
god.
Yeah, I was traumatized. I wasn't ready. No one told me this was going to happen. I wasn't ready.
I didn't
Wasn't
know
ready.
that. I didn't have any of my kids natural. They were all three were C-sections. So
Mm,
I didn't know that you have to like give birth to
yeah,
your placenta. That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's
Crazy
called the
work.
afterbirth. Yeah, yeah. You got to push it
Yeah.
out.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So Yeah, they didn't inform me of this ahead of
So
time. So when I,
did it fall on the floor? They grabbed it.
no, 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 it's on the table. Yeah, it's and then some, and I've learned this later on because I was friends with a medulla, and some women will keep them and digest them, like they'll dry it
Wait,
out.
what?
Yeah, because it's
They
supposed to
dry
be
it
the
out to do
most,
what?
and eat it. They'll put it in food or whatever,
I'm done. I'm done.
but
Nope.
it's all of the nutrients for the baby. Obviously they're breastfeeding. It goes back to
It's
the
a
baby.
it's a sack of blood.
It's this is more people do
Who
this
the
shit
fuck
than
thinks about, let me dry this out here like a fucking raisin in the sun and me chop it up and put it in my food? Fuck out of here.
yeah, exactly.
Ew. What? Okay, I can't. Why? Why?
I don't. How did we get here? Those pheromones.
Ew, that part.
How did we get here?
Yo, let's move on. What
What
the
happened?
hell? I had a super visual. Like, that's so gross.
All right.
Mm-mm.
So Juneteenth just passed, and apparently it sparked a conversation all over social media because everyone's talking about how Africans first made it to the Americas and whether or not we first came on the Atlantic slave trade or were we here before. And it
Okay.
was, a huge debate. Um, some people
Well,
say what?
go ahead. I was gonna ask what are they saying?
Well, the most what's taught in school is that we came here on a ship through a slave trade. That's how Africans made it to America. Um, but there, over the years, over the last, I think, like in the '70s, was the first time it was brought up. Excuse me, that Africans actually made it here in the 14th century, which would have been about 100 years before Columbus ever made it here. And Columbus, even, yeah, if there's been like artifacts found, statues found, that carvings of people with dark skin and broad noses. If you even look at some of the original uh what is I was gonna say Indians, obviously that's not the term we use anymore. Native Americans, I'm sorry. If you look at a lot of the Native Americans early on, a lot of them looked black. And so it's likely that Africans made it here at some point, and obviously, they
Get
blended.
out of here.
Even Christopher Columbus, who they give credit to for being the first one to discover America,
Mhm.
or first explorer to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Um, when he wrote in his journal when he first arrived to Haiti, the
Mhm.
Tainos were telling him about um, black people with metal tip spears, and that was a big deal. They had never seen metal tip spears before, and that was when he landed to Haiti. When he got to Bahama, the Tainos were telling him the same thing about these black people with metal tip spears. When he made it to Panama, he met a man, and this is all in Columbus's journals.
This
This
is
is all,
crazy.
yeah. And he said when he went to Panama, he met um, a man who gave aid to two shipwrecked Africans or black people. So there is a lot of evidence that
So
suggests
how
that
did they get
African.
here?
Hey, boat. What do you mean?
Oh, so it wasn't that they were brought. They came on their own.
Yeah, they were travelers.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's even evidence that it wasn't just Africans. Chinese had made it here across the Pacific. Um, who was it? Um, it was the Chinese. It was the Scandinavians. Not Scandinavian. What's the people that wear the fucking horns?
The Vikings?
Vikings, the Phoenicians. there was at least four others that made it here
Oh shit.
before Europeans made it here, supposedly. So the answer to the question is both. We made it here before Columbus, and we made it here, after Columbus with the Atlantic slave trade. So just want to put
Wow.
that tidbit out there
That's
because
interesting history class. Cause how come we didn't learn about that? How come that wasn't brought up? When did they find out about this? Wait, they
well,
had to have because if Columbus had it in his notebook, right?
why didn't they teach that in school, right? Because they would want you to
Yeah,
believe that the
yeah,
Europeans
yeah, yeah.
were the first to be
To
able to
wait up.
navigate across the Atlantic Ocean.
That bullshit.
Yeah,
That's that bullshit. And they write history to the way it benefits them.
they're doing it today, and they've been doing it. So this is nothing new.
Wow.
History is being always being but they say the victors get to rewrite history how they want. So that's how
Isn't
it
that
goes.
something that Trump was trying to do too? Like remove all like black history from school?
He's done it. It's done. Like they in some places they're teaching that it was like voluntary work. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Slavery was voluntary work?
and some books are saying that. Yeah,
That's wild as hell.
like they tell it like it's some kind of work program. Like the Africans came here to learn a trade. Dead ass.
And then who's the master? Or the teachers? Like, well, I don't understand.
Yeah, they provided them a home. They provided them with food. Oh, it sounds so pretty. And they taught
Miss
them
me with
trades.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Yep.
That's wild. That sounds like some shit Kanye would say.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's
It's
going
sad
out.
too. Like that's kind of fucked up.
And
I don't know why shit like that be pissing me off, bro. Like,
it should piss everybody off. And the
well,
whole reasoning is because it sheds a poor light on Europeans.
fuck that. So, oh, okay. So let's just keep them looking superior and on top and better. So let's rewrite history and extend the truth and keep out certain details so that they look like they're better than everyone else. Love
It's
that.
crazy.
And you-
Imagine Germany removing the Holocaust from the history books. It never happened. Or start to tell people Jewish people were cooking themselves in ovens for religious reasons or some crazy ass made up shit. It's wild. But speaking of your boy Trump, he been on one lately. So last in this last week, the U.S. Senate passed a War Power Act, basically because Trump's been doing all of this shit in Iran without the approval of Congress. So
Mhm.
they're trying to remove uh, his powers to do the things that he's doing. And it passed the Senate, which means Republicans joined the Democrats in supporting this bill. It's never going to pass the House, but it was more so they did it to let him know, like, you don't have the support you used to have.
Ha, good.
So following that, the Republicans and the Democrats passed a bipartisan bill for affordable housing bill. It passed with like I think 85 votes in the Senate, which that's 85 out of 100 senators, and 350 something out of 400. I think there's 402 seats in the Senate, something like that. So the vast majority of both the Senate and the House passed this bill to create affordable housing in America. And the only thing that's required now is for the president to sign the bill and put it into action. And because of the combination, because of the War Power Act, he's all butthurt, pissed off. So he's refusing to sign it, saying that he won't sign it until Congress passes his voting bill, which he's been trying to get passed for,
Oh my
which will
god, he's such
basically
a fucking girl.
right.
He's
So
like a
this is just
child.
I don't remember we talked about this several weeks ago, but this was the bill that uh, would require you to have a birth certificate to vote, and so women
Oh yeah,
who have
I
taken
have
on the
changed their last
presidency
name. Yeah.
would not be able to vote, and something like 60 million women. So it's that same bill. He's saying I'm not going to pass. He went as far as to say that the um the Affordable Housing Act isn't an important thing right to get done right now. That they need to focus on his voting bill.
He
It's
said that.
crazy. Yes, yes, yes. He said that. He said it's less important.
Yeah, this is the same guy that said he's not worried about our financial status right now, like because we're winning. I want to know what we're winning. I want to know what we've won. That he's so confident in saying all the time. Like what improvements have been made that I'm not aware of? Explain. Where's his benefits coming from? All these good things that he continues to have such a strong support system. What did he do good? Deport people? That's it. Made white people happy. Like
He didn't even do that well. Obama was better at deporting people than he was.
out of fucking control. I'm gonna make a big wall, bigger than what it is right now. So big, bitch. I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so sick of him. And every time we talk about him, I get
Two
overly
and
annoyed
a
and I
half
just,
more years.
for the love of God,
I'll tell
that's
you
gonna
what
be
though.
2 long ass
Um,
fucking years.
this is saying a lot from coming from me because I really don't have a great deal of confidence in the Democratic Party and the way they're functioning right now. But it does seem like they will handedly take over the government. It looks like I think there's 23 seats, 23 governor seats up for election. It looks like for the first time in a long time, the Democrats will have the majority in the governor seats. Looks like they're going to be able to take over the Senate and the House. So that's a really big deal. And if it plays out like that, then this guy will, oh, they might actually be able to get him out of there.
Oh man, that would be fucking awesome.
So,
Sorry,
yes,
trumpets. I mean, not sorry, sorry, not sorry, but yeah, just it's done. Like, let's just.
we'll just
It
have to
can
deal
get. I
with it.
mean, 2008 was way better than this, and this some bullshit.
Yo, he does not like Obama. Obama lives rent free in his fucking head. So he
He'd
had
be
this
so
whole.
mad.
You remember when we talked about the concert? He was supposed to have this whole concert set up for the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vanilla Ice was gonna be the only
250th,
one.
which it was his birthday and it was also the
Did he
250th
cancel it?
birthday.
He did cancel,
Uh,
didn't he?
I really don't know because I didn't tune in obviously, but I think all of but one or two of the artists canceled, so maybe he had them and was able to get somebody else. But meanwhile, Obama's opening up his presidential library, and everybody is performing and showing up. And it's like the biggest fucking deal. What's going
Period.
on?
Period. I
You,
miss
you
that
know
guy.
that shit's making him fucking sick to his stomach.
I know he'd be so mad. He's so mad. Like,
So all
you
of the
know what's
living
crazy?
presidents were there except for
That
Trump. Trump
even
wasn't
like
invited.
even other like Republican presidents are like low key cool with Obama, Michelle. Like
Nah, they're all Republican. The Obama's the only Obama and what's his name, Clinton are the
Clinton.
only, yeah. So then you got Bush, and Bush he got a little crush on Michelle
Oh,
Obama.
Michelle, yeah, he
Yeah.
like him some Michelle. Boy, I see him all the time.
So they
And
be
she's
hanging
so
out.
sweet with him. I
Yeah, they
love
be
that.
hanging out
I love
tough.
that. The
So
only outcast is that Trump bitch. That's it.
he
He's the
didn't
only
even
one that be mad about everything.
he wasn't even invited. So
Oh,
he was
boo.
outside looking at all of these guys have fun and hugging and loving each other and sourpuss
That's funny.
asses talking
Obama
about a
needs to put
fucking
that little clip. That well, how it go? I don't know that talking outside of the club, and you can't even get in.
yeah.
That's what I need to put.
Can't
Hi,
even get
yo.
in. Yeah, Trump is a
Oh,
disaster, man. I don't. It's crazy to say that this term is worse than his first term. That's
agreed.
hard. That's hard. That's hard to do.
Agreed.
That's hard to
Agreed.
do.
He felt so powerful that he won. He just felt like he was the man and got on some reckless, cocky shit and just made a mess of shit.
And luckily there were
And yeah,
people in place that had enough integrity to stay in and be able to be the stopgap to his shenanigans. But now he's just he's learned from that and fired everybody. And if you ain't loyal to him, then you fucking out of here. And that's just the way it goes. But
it's so crazy for someone. I like me personally. I personally have like an issue with authority to an extent. Like, uh, I'm not really big on following rules or being told what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what I'm saying is, even with that, I feel like he takes that shit above and beyond. Like, I'm the president. If I say no, it's no. It is what it is. Y'all just gonna deal with it. I'm doing this. I don't care what y'all say. That's how he is. Like, and I can understand
because
to an
he
extent to
wants to
like,
be a dictator.
yeah, but it's not in any way beneficial. Like I said, I get it to an extent. I'm not somebody that is big on authority, but I can respect it. But I can respect it. The only time I have an issue with authority is if they're using their title or authority to like belittle me or like that or talk down to me or use there's a word borrowed authority to try to like encourage me to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those are the only times that I just be like, yeah, nah, not doing that.
Mhm.
And I do it my way, which pisses people off. But if I had good leadership and they're like, "Hey, Agnes, this needs to get done," you know what I'm saying? I got you all day long. It just depends on the delivery, and I feel like he's a child, and when they're like, "No, this is what you have to do because this is the law and this is what the rules are," he's just like, "I don't care about the rules. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want." And that's
Pretty
what
much.
made all these people hyping him up. That's what hyped up all these people because they like that about him. I mean,
Well,
worship.
in the meantime, he's still stealing Venezuela's gas,
Oh
and
my god.
so I'm sure we've all seen the devastation that's going on over there. Um, Venezuela suffered from two earthquakes
Back to
within
back.
30 seconds of each other.
2
seven
and a
point five
7.5. The
7.5
7.2 was
followed by
first, and then I thought it was a 7.2 followed by a 7.5, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was the
Um,
other way, but um, that's not
massive.
that it's not that uncommon at a lower scale, but it does hardly ever happens at 7.0 and higher than that. So
And
it's
you know what's crazy? Like these are like we just had a conversation the other day because here in Florida, we felt an earthquake that came off of the coast of Cuba. You know what I'm saying? We felt that here, and that was the first time that I mean in Florida. I don't know that what the hell is happening, but then after that, there was one that hit Japan.
yeah, in Japan and California all around all within the same day. But the one in
So
California was like around a 5.0 or somewhere around there, and it was in a rural
as of an
some people
hour
lost
ago,
people.
it's been almost 200 fatalities and over 1,000 people injured, but they're guesstimating for fatalities to be over 100K. Did you see that?
I've seen two numbers. Sort of death tolls around 200, injured over 1,500, and there's 200 trapped and 150 missing. Um, I've seen numbers that are expecting the death toll to reach around 10,000, and I have also seen numbers saying as high as 100,000. It's
Yeah.
it's it's devastating because Venezuela is a poor country. Their healthcare system is in shambles, and their rescue services are depleted. So they don't even have really the ability to save these people that are out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw that one of my friends is
You muted yourself.
my bad. That I was saying one of my friends is half Venezuelan, and I saw that she had posted where, they don't have sufficient like rescuers to rescue a lot of these people that are probably still alive that are probably gonna die because they can't be rescued, which sucks.
Yeah.
This is the second largest or strongest hit to Venezuela since 1900, and the magnitude was 7.2, followed by a 7.5 hit a minute apart. This
Mhm.
is the second strongest to hit Venezuela since 1900. That's over. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like over 100 years later. Wow. I know. I was getting my nails done today, and I was talking about it with the girl, and I was like, "What the hell causes earthquakes?" Like, I know, besides the obvious, the shift in cracks and in rocks and causing, but what causes the shift? And I'm sure I learned about this shit in school, but ask me, I don't remember what the hell I learned yesterday. But um, is it heat? Can the crack in the rocks be caused by heat? Is that why is it so common in California?
So no, it's just because where the tectonic plates are is just by chance. So there's plates like lined up against each other. There's a Caribbean tectonic plate, there's a North American one, and a South American one. And they're constantly trying to get by each other. They're sliding by very slowly, like inches a year. And sometimes they get stuck and they get bound on each other and they're just pushing, pushing, pushing. And then eventually something cracks and gives away, and then it slides, and that's earthquake.
Oh,
So they're
wow.
constantly moving. But sometimes they get stuck and they get bound up, and that pressure, that energy builds up, and then eventually gives away.
So
Earthquake.
would it be depending on like where you're located in the map? Is that why it's common for California to get earthquakes because they're closer to those plates?
Exactly.
Okay.
They're closer to. They're on a boundary where two plates meet,
Okay. That
and
makes sense.
just north of Venezuela is where the Caribbean and the South American plate meet. Right, it's literally right on the edge of Venezuela. Um, but these we have, I think there's something like there's thousands of earthquakes that happen every year. It's totally normal. To the scale that we've been seeing where earthquakes are 7.0, I think there's like they said like 12 to 15 of those we have per year. So this
Wow.
isn't, it's not totally abnormal. It's just some of them we've been seeing in areas that we don't normally see, like the 6.0 that was just off the coast of Cuba. Like we don't see that often. But these are normal occurrences. No,
I didn't know that
there's
shit.
no-
Like I just feel like it's happening more often this year. Like I don't know why it just seems like it's been happening kind of back to back. How many
it's
have we
we've
had
had
according
more
to you
in our
already?
in our area. We've had more in our area. I mean, normally, and we don't have any that.
Yeah,
Not, I don't want to say we don't have any. We don't have any that are noticeable.
we
We
feel.
have them all the time that are like 2.0, 3.0, and no one knows they're happening. But
Okay.
when we get one that's like a 6.0 in Cuba and we feel it in Tampa, Florida, that's going to make the news.
Okay, that makes sense. And there's no warning like a tornado. Like you know how they have like an alarm that goes off and there's a tornado coming. There's
And
not an alarm for an earthquake.
not around here because we don't have them enough to have that technology. You go over to Japan, when the earthquake happens in Japan, the streets are damn near empty because they've already had the sirens. Everyone's already taken shelter. Like it's
Oh
a
wow.
practice over there. Yeah, so they get them as often as or more often than California does. So they have the technology in place to detect them
When it's coming.
when they're
Mm-mm,
coming.
I'm good on that. I saw the clips on that. I saw all these videos. I had to stop watching it. I mean, a lot of it made me sick to my. I couldn't even imagine like standing there and just like experiencing that, watching that, feeling that. The buildings like collapsing and like breaking in half. That shit was so crazy to me. It
Yeah,
almost looked like it was some shit out of a movie, and that was real life. I'm surprised that they didn't have, they did put out a tsunami warning, but they
it
debunked
caused a
it. And
tsunami
because
warning in Puerto Rico. Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy. A tsunami
it's
is another shit. That's crazy. Oh, we had this conversation last week. Like this shit
mm,
scares me. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't ever want to experience no shit like that. I want to know what part of the United States don't have to deal with shit because we have areas that deal with earthquakes, we have snow blizzards, we have tornadoes, uh,
hurricanes.
hurricanes, lightning. Florida's the lightning capital of the world. That's another shit that be scaring the shit out of me. But there got to
That
be a area somewhere in the United States that they just free from all that shit.
nope,
No,
nope. Yeah,
or
pick your
minimal,
poison.
like a very low percentage.
Maybe not really because you kind of can go into the Midwest and escape hurricanes, but then you're dealing with tornadoes. You go
Mm-mm.
further west, you're dealing with earthquakes. You go further north, you're dealing with the snow blizzard. Like, you go south, you're back in hurricanes.
Yeah,
It's
no, see, there's some bullshit. There's some bullshit. Just send me to fucking Mars, bro. I'm good.
and I
I
think we
know.
talked about it a little bit last week, but they actually have shown that the tornado valley has shifted. So it's
Yeah,
actually shifted further
closer to
east
us.
and including Florida now. So, and Mother Nature ain't nothing to be fucked with.
That part.
You gotta respect it.
Mm-mm. I mean, she is a woman.
Man, I didn't show the video of what happened in Venezuela, but I think we've all seen enough. It's pretty devastating.
I mean, it's all over the place. So I did forget that we had a clip on it.
Yeah, I found one that didn't because a lot of them were showing like with people in there, and I found one that didn't show any people, but still, I think we've all
Yeah,
seen
it's hard to watch. I've been watching all day, and it's just, I mean, you just got to open up social media. You see all the videos there for itself. So we don't need to
it. I'm sure everyone's seen
repost
it.
that.
Well, going from one disaster to another, I don't know what's going on with Brazil and all of these
Tragedies. Yeah.
tragedies to put lightly. But last week it was a woman bungee jumping. This week it's a group of women in a hot air balloon. See this one?
Oh my god, I can't. I know.
How bad does it have to get for you to do that?
That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. You know what that reminds me of? You know, when the shit happened when 9/11, a lot of people, when you said, how bad does it have to get for you to do that? I mean, people were jumping out of those buildings.
instead of burning to death. Yeah.
It's like you pick your death. Which one you want to do? Like both of them. It's just, I can't.
Well,
Did it say how many women were on that hot air
eight,
balloon?
eight.
And all of them died. There's not one
Yeah.
survival.
Well, no, no. Said 8 people. I'm sure that included the conductor of the pilot of the balloon, gender, but 8 total people.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
never
a,
getting on a hot air balloon.
I'm gonna stay. I mean, I've been curious about it, but again, it's one of those things. Like I always say, I love being up high. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. Like if I'm gonna be in a hot air balloon, if I'm gonna be that high up, I'm gonna have a parachute on.
That's what I'm
Something,
saying. That's what I'm
something.
saying. How come they don't have those safety measures? Like, I haven't seen where people have actually like life coats when they get on this thing and they just fly. And I don't understand. Like, I can't. I can't. Young me
I'm,
would have been
the,
like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Old me is like, fuck you. I'm not getting on that.
the hot air balloons
Mm.
probably don't go up high enough for a parachute to open up with enough time to slow you down from falling. Maybe who knows?
They
But
should have something. They should create. There should be something that can help people jump out and be safe if some shit was to hit the fan. Because hot air balloons been out for how long?
before airplanes, I think.
That's what I'm saying. So how we haven't created some sort of safety, like how they got to be something. Something got to give.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna keep
I
my
can
faith.
imagine the terror. The terror. I can't. That I can't. That shit sucks so bad. That made me sad.
Imagine having to make the decision of how you're gonna.
Yeah. Because there was two people, like two people jumped. There was the first one, right? There was one in the very beginning I saw falling.
Yeah.
Ay, no, Jesús, Señor, líbreme de una cosa así.
There was another video which I didn't want to show, but it showed they were had their phones recording inside the basket.
Yeah? What were they showing?
They were it was the basket was jostling around. Something happened. Like they were all like getting thrown all over the place inside the basket.
Did they show the woman that threw herself?
No,
That yeah, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? We got CEOs. CEOs being fucking reckless in New York. Have you seen this video? Have you seen this? She thought she ate too. Like she feeling herself with that.
she probably didn't make it to the game, so she wanted to get some memorabilia from the parade.
So let me grab a trash can. Let me litter all over the fucking street. And let me walk out with this bitch like I'm a G.
This lady's a vice president at JP Morgan. Fired.
Making over 300,000 a year. She just got promoted.
Not only did she get fired, but she also got fined from the city.
And she went viral. Like she's going through some serious depression right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. She's kicking herself in the ass and just is probably so embarrassed.
Yeah, that's a
It's
pretty
gonna be a
dumb way to
lot for
get
her to get out
fired.
of that.
That's like
And
that's like
you
what's the name of Friday getting fired on his day off? That's like one of the worst ways to get fired. That's pretty bad.
And the thing is that she's like she feeling herself doing that shit. She
Yeah,
thought
she
she was like
like,
eating
and
that.
what? Like,
Yeah,
and
like
what? I'm
and carry
taking
that
this.
bitch. Yeah,
I'm taking this. I don't
bro.
know.
I hope, I hope she learned from her mistake on that and just
I mean, she had to. I guess she just didn't count on it.
was she
She had to
drinking?
know
Like,
someone
let's
was.
give her the.
Nah, she didn't look like she was. She looked.
She was
She.
smiling like before. This is like the ending of the picture. When she thought about it, she was like, when she was thinking about doing it, she was feeling herself. She was like, "Yeah, I'm taking this shit," and she's like dumping it and laughing and smiling at the camera.
The wild part to me is like at the end of the day, it's literally just a trash can painted orange and blue. Like you could have
Like, do it
done this at
yourself.
home. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
facts. Because it didn't even have a Nick thing on it, did it? It was just
No, it
painted.
was just painted orange and blue. It was,
No,
you
get
know,
out of here. Get out of here. Oh,
it's
dirty
fucking
ass fucking trash can.
yeah. She out there playing in the fucking trash.
I can't.
Fucking
Made
JP
it.
Morgan executive, bro. I'm like, what? She your people too.
She's Dominican?
Yeah.
No way. How you know that? I'm
It's
about
out
to look
there.
that up.
It's out
I'm
there.
about to look that up. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's all your people.
oh, fired.
Well, speaking of the Knicks, I believe I've seen it in two different places, and I tend to never go by what the New York Post says,
Mm-hmm.
but the New York Post said that the New York Knicks have declined the White House visit. And there was a quote by Jalen Brunson here. Supposedly a quote where he said something, we won for the city and we're gonna represent the city or something like that. Something to that effect.
When was this?
I saw it today.
Man, you should have posted it. You should have
Uh,
sent it to me. Did you send it to me?
Probably. I saw it in two different places actually. I saw it two different sources, but I didn't really vet it. So um, it was on the New York Post, but again, I've gotten flagged on back in my Facebook days. I got flagged on Facebook for reposting a New York Post.
Really?
Yes, because the New York Post be putting out bullshit, and
Oh,
so
they be fact checking.
yeah,
That's what he
I
said.
reposted the New York Post and got flagged. Like, ain't that some bullshit?
Hell nah.
Yeah. So
I'm
yo,
still trying to see if this chick is Dominican, but go ahead.
so I don't know if you know, but Michelle Obama and her brother have a podcast, and where
No,
they
I didn't
bring
know
on
that.
guests. So they recently had on Kevin Hart, and Michelle Obama had a moment
Oh
where
my god.
we heard some language from her that we just,
Just put it. Just put it if you have it. Let me just see it.
you know,
Oh my
something that
god. I
we
can't wait.
that we wouldn't expect to come from the former first lady. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Let me see.
That it takes to keep a grudge.
Really?
Like do you know like every day
You
to
wake up happy
and
and be
go,
like, no, that nigga did me wrong.
I'm so the fact that they think I'm that guy.
Did you catch it?
And nobody said anything. Like nobody caught it.
Yeah, everybody just went with it like it was just so natural. Even Kevin Hart was like, I don't think he heard it.
Go back, play it again.
That it takes to keep a grudge.
Really?
Like do you know like every day
You
to
wake up happy and be
go,
like, no, that nigga did me wrong.
I'm so
Yo. Yeah. Let's go.
I'm here for it. I love it. I'm not even
I
gonna lie.
love
I love it. That shit warmed my
I
heart.
love Michelle. I love the Obamas, bro. That's it. It's just they my
There's
favorite.
nothing to not love about them.
Oh
You
my
don't love the
God.
Obamas.
And they just kept talking like that shit just
regular,
yeah, I
degular.
don't think they heard it.
So that just goes to tell you, like, this is everyday shit for them. They like whatever. Yes,
That's
she
so
got
dope.
two law degrees. Yes, she was the vice president, but she's still that South Side
if
Chicago
my dude
girl.
can say grab him by the pussy on national television, like
Facts.
let Michelle be authentic. Let's just let her be authentic a little bit.
I want to watch it one more time.
The fact that they think that it takes to keep a grudge.
Really?
Like do you know, like every day
You
to
wake up happy and be like, no, that nigga did me wrong.
I'm here
I
for
can't
it.
with her.
I'm all the way here for it.
I love her.
Man.
Shout out to Michelle and Barack.
That's the perfect way to end the podcast right there.
Agreed.
Yeah, well,
I guess that's a wrap, huh?
I think we did it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be here next week.
Bye, everybody.